I'm here on the afternoon, Tuesday, day after the holiday. What was that, President's Day? I hope you all enjoyed your day off, the extra day out of the week, and are doing really fabulous today. I'm sitting out here trying to give you guys my grown folk talk real briefly while I'm on a break, and I just wanted to chime in. I had a thought about texting. I had a conversation with someone over the weekend regarding texting. They're old school and they're not really into the texting thing, and when you text them more than call, they kind of get they trip about that. They don't like that, and they pull back from communicating with you as far as calling you because they figure you're all about texting. Now, I am going to share with you guys that um I I'm kind of in the middle with that. I don't have a problem with the texting. Sometimes that's a method of communication, and sometimes that's all that you can do because you may be on the move, you may be on the go, you may be in the middle of getting ready to do something, but you had a thought of the person. I know when I'm on the go a lot, my commuting, or things of that nature, and I know that I can't talk in the moment, but perhaps you may have called me and I missed your call, or perhaps I just had a thought about you, and I had a thought about you, and it's like, let me hit back with a text, let them know, hey, that I'm responding, that I'll get back later, whatever, whatever. And that's cool. That's the exception, not the rule. But I know with this new age of dating and this new era, it's totally about your phones and your iPads and your social medias and all that, and IMs and DMs and whatever you want to call them. MMs, whatever you want to call them. But it's all about um, communicating on the go in that way. I mean, hell, people even break up with a text. Okay, I'm done with you. Don't call me no more. Don't text me. Don't hit me. Don't. I'm blocking you from my social media. Done. And they do a breakup, right? So, I mean, I have been more accepting of the texting thing in this era because it is convenient. It's something to do. I don't think all things should be done with the texting. I don't feel as though you should be sitting up having elongated conversations or arguing, and you type a book of stuff, they type a book of stuff. People don't even have spell check, they misspelling, they don't have sentence structure, they don't know when a period is supposed to be, or a comma, or quotation marks, or anything. So it's just a hot mess sometimes. So all this back and forth of talking through the text and fussing could be, it could just be a headache. So if it's something that's very important that you need to get off your chest, and you need to communicate with the person that you are dealing with, something very important, or maybe you guys have had a disagreement or what have you, then perhaps you should call. If you can't talk right then call when you can talk. We all have those moments when we can talk, okay? And we have those moments when we're not going to talk at all. I understand that. I get it. But I had someone, hit me up and say, hey, I missed your call last night, and I'm sorry I didn't, I was tied up. I didn't get a chance to answer, but when you get a chance, hit me back today. And don't text me, call me. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Uh,
I didn't mean to.
that's okay. That's okay. Don't excuse me, you guys. I'm in the middle of a video. Someone just came up to my window and stood there looking at their phone right up, can kiss my window. Now, don't you see that you're in front of a car and I am sitting here talking to this camera? Oh my God. And then you just got to be careful because you don't know if you're being set up to what. You got to be careful of your surroundings. So anyway, they indicated, text me. No, don't text me. Give me a call when you can. Now they texting me, telling me to don't text but to call. didn't do nothing but shake my head about that. I say, but couldn't they had a call? But perhaps they was busy, right? Well, it don't matter how I communicate with you, as long as I let you know, hey, okay, I got this. I'll get back with you when I can. Well, it's all good, right? So it's just things like that. And I mean, being old school flavor, I come from an era where, you know, men pursued women. Um, and when a man was interested, he let you know. And your phone gonna be blowing up. And this person was telling me they don't want to be a bugaboo, but at the end of the day, you have to know that there's interest. People have to call you sometime. Hello, hello, and how are you? I'm fine. Hey, I mean, talk to the voicemail, but at least call sometime, right? And that's where I come from. I'm come from the man calling, the man calling, the man calling. I mean, and you get used to that. You look forward to that, and then you want to call him just as much. You want to call too, because he's calling you and he's pursuing you and he's showing you that he's all into it, interested in you. So you want to give it back, right? But in this era, it's so surprisingly shocking because a lot of the men fall back from the telephone calling. I'm not going to say all men, but a lot of them do. And they feel legit reasons. They're busy. They got this going on. They got that going on. So they'll text you. And then when they're not busy, even if they thought about calling you, they don't. Or they may call. You have those that are just call when they want to hook up. Hey, what you doing? Oh, okay. I was going to see if you was free because I was going to come through 11 o'clock at night. But you ain't got to call all day long. How you doing, baby? What you doing, sweetheart? Thinking about you. Boom. You ain't got none of that. 11 o'clock at night. What you doing? I want to come over. I mean, really? Okay. So it's so different. And how do you guys feel about the texting thing? Is that a no-go for you? I mean, not 100% never text you, but would you prefer the telephone calls, the direct, I was told that, hey, it'd be nice just hearing the voice. That's what they just want to hear, the voice. And I must say, I love hearing the voice too, because you can feel emotion behind the voice. You can feel a happiness behind the voice, or sadness. If a person is having a bad day, a trying day, if a person is feeling good about talking to you, or if you're just a bugaboo, you can hear this in their voice. It is a method and means of conversation, communication. And I think that's why some shy behind not doing it, because they don't want you to be able to read them like that. They don't want you to be able to, weigh their emotions or their day. So they just forget it. I'm just gonna text because I don't feel like hearing her mouth. I don't feel like hearing his mouth, And with us women, for some reason, men believe and think that we want to just do this. And, we are expressive. We do want to communicate, and you both should. Men should too. But men will kind of hold back with things or say one or two words and he's done with it.
Yeah.
He's done. Period. Point blank. I've said what I had to say. Leave it right there. Leave it alone. And that's how he gets down. But us women, we're emotional. We're verbal. We need your attention when we're ready to talk about our emotional state or our day or whatever the situation is. You need your man to listen. And I'm not talking about, just sitting there and it's going in one ear and out the other. And, you ask him, you ain't even heard. You'll say, well, you ain't even heard what I said. And he'll say, yes, I did. Yes, did. I'm listening. Okay, well, what was the last part? What did I say? I don't know. You said something about how come we don't go to the movies sometime? And you like, I ain't saying nothing about no movie. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You said something about we don't go to the movie. No, I did not say that we didn't go to the movies sometime. I said that We don't go on dates and do things that we used to. And I'm starting to feel some kind of way about it. I didn't specifically say movies. Well, that's what it meant, dear. If you're saying that we don't go out like we used to go to movies and stuff too. Maybe it's all included, and he'll change the story up to make you look like you had stuff twisted. So that's why effective communication is the thing to do. You have to be able to communicate your thoughts, and you also have to be an excellent listener and let it absorb and go in and weigh it. Okay. So the texting, back to the texting. In this day and age, it has taken over. It has totally taken over. And not only are women bothered by a man always texting them, and they texting, because people can text when they can't talk because they got somebody else that's sitting in the car with them, and they doing a secret text to you, letting you know they thinking about you, but they sitting next to Erica. Made up name, Erica. Right? Or vice versa, same scenario. A woman could be doing the same thing. So it's like, if you're a texter all the time, they can't connect with you on a level that's more elevated above that. They're not emotionally able to connect. They may be joyful to see that, oh, they thought about me, they're texting me today. That text should be the exception. It should be something quick. It should be something verbally exchanged later when you get a chance. You may say, well, especially if somebody's out of town or on vacation and they thought about you, they may say, well, I'm just hitting you up. I thought about you, and I can't really talk because I'm over here in Hawaii, but as soon as I can, I'll get at you. Have a great day, sweetheart. And then that's something that you understand. They're on vacation. They may not have phone signal to get at you way out here, but they're able to text. I know when I went on my cruise, I was able to text my butt off, but phone calls only on certain islands, and other than that, you paying some money per minute, for real. So that's understood. Okay, that's understood. But the fact that you're locally not far from one another, and this is the method of communication most of the time, and especially if somebody that you just met, whatever, the first thing you're going to think or that's going to come to mind is that they must have somebody else. They must can't talk, especially if you hit them up after 11 or by 11 p.m. at night or early morning, like 6 o'clock, and they can't answer or they didn't answer, and they always got a rhythm and a rhyme. You start to wonder, but they can hit you back with a text, right? So what is it? Is it cool? I think it should be the exception and not the rule. I like for you to text me sometime. I like to know you thought about me sometime, but I want to hear you. I want to feel your voice. I want to feel you. So I need to hear you. And even if you leave me a message and I can't get to the phone, you verbally oh, that's another pet peeve of mine. Let me tell y'all. When people call, they call your phone and your voicemail comes on and they hang up. And this is somebody that's trying to get to know you, and y'all trying to connect, all that, but they hang up. They don't leave a message. They don't leave a hi, bye, can't talk right now, just thought about you. They don't leave nothing. They just hang up the phone as soon as the machine come on. That is the worst. First of all, you took the time to call the person, and they're not answering the phone for whatever reason. They're busy. Leave a message. You ain't got to leave a book of a message, but say, hey, boo, what's up? I was trying to reach you. Call me later. Something. I can't stand it. And then you don't know if what they had to talk about was important. You don't know if they were stranded on the freeway in the Mojave Desert. You don't know none of that. You just know that they number called you and they didn't leave a message. So what you do is you pick up the phone and you say, well, I'm going to call them back. Let me see, make sure everything all right. Then you call them back and they don't answer. They don't answer, but they see your call coming in, right? They see your call coming in. They look at it. Oh, I'm going to have to call her back. And then you may not get a call back. You may not. You may get it later, or you may get it next day. And so you still, in your mind, you're like, well, why did they call? Didn't leave a message. I called back. They didn't answer. And then all of a sudden, they didn't even call me that night either. Was something wrong? And you get to tripping. So, word to the wise. When you call and it's someone important and you want to let them know, whatever it is, brief hello, whatever it is, leave a message. Leave a message. If you have anything that's, lengthy that you want to discuss, anything personal, or, perhaps you're having a misunderstanding or anything of that'll take a lengthy text message back and forth, call when you have time to talk about that type of thing. Don't keep sending lengthy text messages. Don't make text messaging your number one means of communication 99% of the time to the person. They need to hear you. They need to feel you. Just like a person needs to spend time with you, be close to you, get to know you, get to know your likes and dislikes. It's the same kind of thing. You need to connect with that person on a verbal level as well. So don't make 99.9 your method of communicating by texting, DMing. And some of them had a nerve, like on Facebook, I'm just going to put it out there, to call you on the Facebook call thing they got in the little chat box that you can call a person. Now, they don't have your phone number or nothing. You ain't gave them your phone number. They ain't even asked for it. But they want to call you on that, and you can do a video call and see each other and all that. I mean, that's all dandy, and it's a good thought. It's a good thing that a person has developed. But if a person ain't gave you their number and you ain't talked to them on the phone yet, why do you think they gonna sit up here and do a video call with you, and y'all ain't even went to the level of talking on a regular phone? Don't do that. The folks do that all the time. I don't even answer those kind of calls. You call me on them apps and stuff, you gonna be just ringing. I ain't answering them. And especially if you just somebody trying to get at it, and we ain't even exchanged numbers or saw each other outside of social networking and all that. No. I'm not answering. Okay, so let's not make all this technology our means of communicating with someone that we have of interest. Don't let the text message destroy a connection. Because like I said, this person has said to me, oh no, I'm old school. I don't like to get up of the text thing or whatever. If a person is texting me a lot, I'm just not going, I'm gonna give them what they give me. So if they giving me texts, that's all they gonna get from me. If they calling me sometime, they gonna get called back. Now, this was a guy. The only issue I have with that is I feel like you meet, that person is interested in you. They shouldn't be waiting to see how you bounce the ball. They should go on and dribble and try to shoot themselves and see what happens. And if they're not getting any reciprocation, say like if they're showing you that they're interested, they're calling you more than you calling them, and you're not calling them back and that kind of thing, and I can understand falling back. But if you're the man and you're pursuing at first and you want to, you're trying to get cool with her, you need to be calling this woman. You need to call her. And if you don't call her every day, which is a good thing, if you don't, call her every other day. And then women return the call if you miss it. Okay? So just something to think about, you guys. I have got to fold it up and get back in here to do what I do. I'm surprised I'm not dragging today. I thought I was going to be real draggy. First day back to the grind. Like I said, I thought I was going to be like on my break, but I'm good. I'm cool. I'm getting through this. So I just wanted to touch in. I'll be back tomorrow with you guys, and have a good day. Stay positive. Keep your focus. Keep your grind on, okay? And stop all that texting. Talk to you soon. Bye.